Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are back with another video, another makeup look. If you like what you see, please continue to watch and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, you guys, let's get started. So I already went ahead and I applied my lip balm. I used Tender Talk by MAC in Candy Wrap. This one is the one that doesn't have any color. It's just the clear one. So for my brows, if you see my other videos, you know I rave about my Revolution Pro pencil in dark brown, but I ran out and I haven't been able to go to the store. So the only thing that I have left in my drawer is my Anastasia brow definer. I like it too, but this one is in medium brown. I like my brows actually a little bit darker, but this will do because I don't have a choice. We're gonna make it work. So this one is the one with the little angle tip. I haven't used this in a long time. Alright, so I'm just gonna brush them up so they can all go in the same direction as I apply my pencil or the color. And then I like to start at the bottom. This was easier. And then I just go on top. And I have the shape right there, and then I'm gonna go and clean it up after, but now I'm gonna fill in. So let me tell you a little secret about me. I've never ever gotten my brows done, not waxed, not threaded, not nothing, like by nobody. Like I have done my brows by myself, just like by plugging them out, because I am so scared that they're gonna mess them up even more. So the only thing I do is just basically plug whatever grows right here, and I try not to get too close to my shape because I like to conceal it anyways. So that's what my actual brow looks like. Like it doesn't really grow that much anymore. So but yeah, I used to love this pencil. Sorry, I cannot multitask when I'm doing my makeup. I feel like it's now that I'm using it again, it's just easier than the other one. Damn, I'm gonna have to conceal this one more. Clean it up. I mean, conceal, same thing. Even though this brow gives me the most problems, like, but I fix it at the end anyways. And then I'm just going to okay, so to clean under my brows, I'm gonna use my MAC Studio Finish Concealer with my Morphe M432. This is the flat one that I like to use, and yes, I need to clean it. I need to clean all of my brushes. It's just so much work. But yeah, I just put it on my brush. And then what I like to do, so I like to start at the bottom. I'm trying to make sure you guys see it. Start in the middle. And drag it out. And same thing for the inside. It's just whenever I do it right here, I'm gonna try to have like a light hand. Just like that, and then I'm going to use a different brush just to blend it out. Where is my stuff? I'm just gonna grab another brush like this. This is my MAC 252, I believe. Something like that. And I'm just gonna use it to blend it down my lid. don't know what I want to do for my eyeshadow. I want to just do something more natural. I'm gonna end up with a super thick liner and probably red lips, but yeah. I also went ahead and added cleaned up a little bit over my brow, just a little bit, because I don't like the halo looking brow on me. My brows are so like, okay, so I'm gonna use the same concealer and the same MAC brush that I use for to clean up, just to apply on my eyelid, because I don't want to do too much. And if I apply my P. Louise shadow base, I'm gonna feel forced to do like a super smoky eye. Okay, so I did that. I just prime my eyes. And some people do, some people don't like to set their eyes, but I will. I tend to get really oily, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of my translucent powder. It's just to set the concealer. So for my eyes, I am going to use my super dirty Jaclyn Hill times Morphe. This is the very first palette that came out, so I got the first packaging, so it's dirty. I use it a lot. I used it a lot when it came out, so like I said, I want to do a little bit more of a natural look, so I'm gonna use my Morphe brush, and I'm gonna use this one right here. So this is the palette that doesn't have the names on it, so I can't really tell you guys what color I'm using, so I'm just gonna show you. But I'm gonna apply that one all over my crease. And I like to do it in circular motions, and then like I think it's hard to catch it on camera. The color, it's just very neutral on my skin, so that's exactly what I want right now. Okay, so for the next color, I'm thinking I'll do this one right here, and I'm gonna use the same brush for now. Alright, so I'm gonna place it all over my lid. I'm gonna use a smaller brush because I'm gonna use my Morphe 505. Okay, so this came out a little bit more of like a burnt orange, which is fine, because that's all I'm gonna do to it. And now I'm gonna do my eyeliner. Morphe felt tip in black ink, I think, ink. But I'm gonna do it off camera because it's a lot of pressure to do it right here, right now. I'm gonna do another video for that, so I'll be right back. Okay, I can breathe. So this is what it came out like. I'm going to use, I'm gonna do a little trick, okay? It's a MAC trick. I am going to use, I do this every time. I'm going to use my MAC Fast Response Eye Cream to clean up my wing. If you ain't know this, or if you know this, you are a MAC girl. But yeah, I'm going to use my Fast Response just a tiny bit. And I'm going to use a brush. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a really tiny brush like that. And I'm just gonna clean up to create that super sharp line, even though they're actually pretty sharp. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to my eyes in a second. Now I'm gonna go and work on my face. I am going to prime my skin, and I'm gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. That's what it's called. Yep. Okay, my skin. I used to be super oily, super oily. Now, maybe because I don't wear as much makeup or I'm taking better care of my skin, it's a little bit more on the normal side, but this still works amazing for me. So I'm just gonna use it on my T-zone where I usually get oily. So on top of my lip, my nose, right here, and my forehead. Okay, so my face, it's a little bit darker than my body right now. It's like so off. I've been going outside running, and sometimes I do forget to wear sunscreen. So my forehead is definitely darker. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my MAC Stroke Cream. This is Pink Light. I usually like Gold Light, but I don't have it no more. And I'm gonna apply it everywhere else where I didn't apply my Urban Decay primer. Okay, so I pulled my hair back, and now we're gonna go with our foundation. I'm going to use my Hourglass Vanish in the shade Warm Honey. It's not gonna match me, okay, but it's too much colors going on right now, so I put it right here with my beauty blender. So if it don't match me, I will fix it with my concealer. I just need to go shopping. I need new foundations. I need concealers. Like, if you have any suggestions on good concealers, let me know. I always have like such a hard time finding my shade because I am warm, I'm neutral. It's just like, get it together. Okay, so it's definitely not as dark as I thought it was gonna be, but just make sure you bring it by your ears and bring it down your neck. Okay, now concealer. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Just like that. And so I've been wanting to go to the store Sephora, get some new foundations, new concealers, but Corona is not letting me be great. I hope you guys are staying safe. If you go out, wear a mask. Where I'm at, it's starting to get actually bad again in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta, just in case you guys didn't know. But yeah, they were talking about shutting it down to phase 1 again. So, but that's because everybody was out here. Like, clubs were open, bars. Like, it's just common sense. Like, why? But hopefully this goes away soon because I want to go on vacation. Okay, so now I'm gonna set where I apply my concealer with the same sponge, and I'm using my translucent Laura Mercier, whatever. And so I don't like to bake too much. So I'm just gonna leave it there for a couple minutes. I know, super oily. a little bit on my forehead. So to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Studio Fix powder by MAC, of course. And with the same powder, the same brush, I am gonna dust away the translucent powder. So I don't really cream contour. Just because I am oily, I like more powder. What I like to do is just bronze. I'm going to use my Morphe E4 and my Give Me Sun bronzer powder, mineralized powder by MAC. And just bronze away. And now for blush, I am going to use Devil by MAC, just a little bit. I just recently started getting into blush. I will never wear blush. So just a little bit, start little by little so you can build up any color and you don't end up with super colorful or orange in my case cheeks. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go with the same brush that I use for my face and just blend it. Okay, so now the skin is done. I'm gonna continue with my eyes. I'm going to use my MAC Cat's Meow eyeliner, and I'm going to tight lines. Just so there's no gap in between my liner and my skin. You see the difference? You don't want to have that. Such a huge difference. It just makes the whole look better. And okay, so now I'm gonna set my brows, and I like to use the clear brow gel by Anastasia and just brush them up. Especially in this weather, it's hot, you don't want your brows melting. Now mascara. Okay, so before I apply my mascara, I'm going to set my face, and I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Coconut 3-in-1 primer water. Feels so good. Right now I can apply my mascara. I am using my MAC Upper Lash in black. This is my favorite mascara, and I believe it's discontinued. Okay, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of eyeshadow on my bottom lash right here. I'm gonna use this one. And I'm just gonna apply it lightly, just so it doesn't look so naked. Honestly, don't even like shadow down there, but for the sake of the video. Okay, now for my lashes, I have two I've been dying to try. These ones are the Beauty Creations. I recently bought because Karen, I love Sorry, told me to. She was talking about them in her video, and I needed a little bit more natural lashes. We'll see how they look on me. But I have Daydream and T. Okay, so I'm gonna use T, and I am going to use the super strong HD eyelash glue by I Envy by Kiss. They recently sent me a package with this is the black one too, with this black lash glue, the clear one, and a bunch of lashes. So far I've been loving this. They also sent me this cute mirror right here that has a little storage for lashes. So shout out to INB by Kiss. Thank you so much. And let's put the lashes on. So I already let the glue get a little bit tacky. I'm excited to try these lashes. They're so inexpensive too. Okay, they're not natural, but they're cute. I like how curly they are. Ooh. Okay, so this is them. Pretty cute. I just really like how curly they are. Alright, so for my highlight, I'm going to be using my Patricia Cosmetics highlight in Albiana, and I'm gonna be mixing it with Sandy. Okay, so I put both in here. And I'm using my Anastasia brush. I don't know when to stop. So for lips, I don't know what I want to do. I always do nudes now. Like, I told myself I was gonna do gloss. Do I really want to do that? That's the question. Okay, so I'm gonna line my lips with my Tiny Super Baby Spice by MAC. Please, MAC, send me a new one or something, or somebody. Extra Spice lip liner, because I'm... A lot of people like cork, but that doesn't show on me at all, like at all. So I think this is the closest lip liner that I have to my lip color. Besides that, Chestnut, I love you. I love Chestnut lip liner by MAC. Okay, so for the lips, I'm just going to use my favorite, and that one is Impulsive. I know you guys are tired of seeing this one, but I just love it. And then I'm going to use my Taraji P. Henson lip gloss. This is I think this is the second collection, in the Viva Glam. Now, okay, so since we're feeling glowy and bronzy and glossy, in summary, I want to apply glow on my body, and I have two right here. I have Fenty Beauty. This one is Who Needs Clothes, and I have Soul in Golden. I haven't tried this one. This one, it's a little bit too sticky for me. So let's try this one. I'm going to use, Put a little bit right there. Just gonna. This is not the right brush, but it's the first one I grabbed. I should just use my hands. So this one is a little bit more of an oil than the Fenty one. The Fenty is more like a gel. I think that's the best thing I can compare it to. It's like a sticky gel. This is an oil. It smells freaking amazing. So we're ready to go to, where's my boyfriend gonna take me? Because I need to go somewhere. No, I just need to go grocery shopping, and I need to stop at the mailbox, and so that's why I did my makeup for. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If y'all made it this far, I'm going to try to stay consistent and upload and talk more. Some of you have been telling me to talk. I was just trying to get my feet wet. I was trying to get comfy in front of the camera because I don't like, well, I never like being in front of the camera, but let's step out of my box. I gotta step out. So I'm here talking for you guys. Just thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video.